Hello everybody and welcome to round one of the South African simGP series, I beg your pardon. And this marks a return for SimRace South Africa, returning to single-seater racing for quite a while. Must be a good year and a half since the South African Sim F3 series. And we're very excited to get single-seater racing underway once again. And we are at the Silverstone circuit. We got 23 cars on the grid for this evening, and we're going to look forward to something very exciting racing. I'm Jason Holden-Jones, and I'll be flying solo in the commentary booth this evening. We've got so many cars on the grid that we didn't have space for a second commentator. So Werner Hinnop, my usual co-commentator, will not be joining us this evening. But nonetheless, we can look forward to some exciting racing. And we're watching Bashir Jadwat about to complete his first flying lap in the qualifying session. Just a 15-minute session. And Jadwat, he's clipped the curve there. That would have ruined his time somewhat. But he will cross the line to do a 39.602. I think we saw him do an early 38, so that's quite a bit off the pace for Jadwat for the moment. Let's see the rest of the cars coming through. Chris Heineke now with a 43.968, quite a bit off the pace there. Must have been a mistake for Chris Heineke. And then Bastian Spitzner with a 40.378. So I think all the drivers just warming up in this qualifying session. Still 11 minutes remaining, of course. Daniel Stenkamp with a 41.600, puts him up into 4th position. Jason Absma goes provisional pole position with 38.483. That's more like it. That's the times we can expect. Any from like a mid-37 to early or late 37. We're expecting for the pole position time. Devolt now has done a 38.151. And that puts him up into provisional pole position. Bashir Jadwat 39.602 in 3rd position. Quay Klaassen is now up into 4th with a 40.204. just 8 minutes remaining. Dewald now on provisional pole position with a 38.151, but Jason Absma is right there, just 3/10 of the pace. Judd Watt a bit further down, 2/10 of Absma. And Judd Watt currently in 3rd position. Klaassen still in 4th. So, time's pretty close for such a long circuit. Great to see. Watching Quay Klaassen as he goes through Stowe Corner. And there's a track limit exception rule there. The guys can run wide if they want to. And I must say, some great liveries have been made up for this season. Well done to all the teams. There are still a few liveries that are still yet to come through for round 2. But all the cars looking very nice and professional and well turned out. So well done, everybody. It's just locking up there so slightly. We're going to ride on board with Quay Klaassen's. He just starts it up. Klaassen's getting it all wrong. And that last corner on the straight towards Stowe, and he's going to have to abandon that lap, unfortunately, for Klaassen's. And Absma is back into the pits, perhaps pondering some setup changes. Carl Swanepoel with a 39.148. He goes up into 3rd position. So good lap there by Carl Swanepoel. He knocks Judd Watt out of 3rd. And Ollie Front is down to 5th. Jacobs in 6th. Blitzen in 7th. Klaassen's in 8th, Hembury in 9th, and Mark Verstappen completes the top 10 for the moment, but there is still 5 minutes remaining. And a shout out to Marius Man, Shan Lopshe in the YouTube live chat. Good welcome. Let's see if we can find any drivers who are improving by checking out their delta times. And Gustav Jacobs is down 4/10 in his best delta so far. I don't think he's going to improve. Klaassen's down 2/10 on his. Hembury off his best. So is Heineke. So no one really making moves for the moment. And, it's John McKay. New team joining SimRace South Africa, ZEF. Or ZEF. And, John McKay and Janu Boyson's teaming up. 2 new drivers in South Africa, so a big welcome to you guys. And your cars look absolutely fantastic. Look at that artwork. Absolutely gorgeous. So John McKay on an outlap for the moment, and he's behind Mark Hembury. Hembury also on an outlap. Peter Kelnes is just out of lap. He's up on his delta for the moment. What can he do on the braking? And loses a bit of time there. Very twitchy entry for that car. 2/10 up in his best delta, almost 2/10 anyway. Let's run on board with Peter Kelnes. coat we go, turn 8 towards Cox Corner. And there's a track limit exception rule here, so the guys can run wide if they want to. And Peter Carls is not using that to his advantage. He stays well within the white lines, through Maggots. And coming up to Beckett's now. Oh, very cautious approach there. Then through Chapel. And onto Hanger Straight we go. On the run towards turn 15 Stoke Corner. The drivers can run wide here as well. Very cautious approach to the corners as Peter Kalner has got. But almost up at sec on his best starts time. This should put him in good stead for an improvement. Perhaps he's going to take 13th away from Donny Steenkamp. And yes, he improves to 13th position. Does Peter Kalner at 40.863. Osmeyer stays in the pits. Judd Watner up 2/10 of a second, looking to take that third position away from Carl Swanepoel as he dances the car into Stowe. Wow, fantastic drive there by Bashir Judd Watt, up 2/10. Can he maintain that advantage? The car moving around in the back, he's flinging the car around like crazy, and looking to move up to 4th position. As Leslie Oliphant's putting a 38.888 to take him into 3rd position. So Judd Watt will only move up to 4th. And Swanepoel has been moved on to 5th position. And Devold now at a 37.817. Wow, that's a good 6/10 of a second better than Jason Upsmeyer in 2nd position. So the RP Mad Cape team has got a problem, and that is Devold now in the East Rand Racing car. Bastian Spissner up into 7th position. The Cursum Vector entered car. That's the German team. And a huge welcome to Cursum. It is absolutely great to have you guys in the South African simGP series. And with just 40 seconds remaining, I can't see anybody challenging Devold now. Judd Watt's down 4/10 on his best time, so I don't think he's going to improve. Oliphant's also been his run. Swanepoel now up 2/10 of a second. He's having a hangover dice with Bashir Judd Watt, and he could take that 4th position away from Judd Watt as Judd Watt pulls it off into the pits. And Carl Swanepoel is going to move up to, it could be 3rd position. It could be 3rd position. No, he's lost a bit of time there. Swanepoel up into 4th position, just 100th of a second away from Oliphant. Wow, it's super close. Fantastic driving. And I think that concludes it. Jacobs is not going to improve, I don't think. Spitzer is in the pits. Most of the cars are in the pits for the moment. No, I think pole position will go to Devold now. So it's a very impressive run by Devold now. Of course, he is a former FSR driver too, and we all know how competitive that championship is. It's certainly showing his experience and skill here in the first qualifying session of the 2018.1 South African simGP series. Oliphant will not make it around for another run. And, I think that's the order for now. Nel, Upsmeyer, Oliphant, Swanepoel, Judd Watt, Jacobs and Spitsner. That is your top 7. We are around 3 minutes away from the start of the formation lap, and in that time we're going to take a bit of a break. We'll be right back.